How the hell did you do that? I get that a lot, and I love it. It's one of my favorite reactions when people just sort of go, you know, screaming and shouting, jumping up and down, going out and buying a duck, plucking all the feathers, making it a duck dinner. I like that. But when someone just goes, how the hell, also, and what do you say? What do you say to that? There's all these classic things. We say, oh, how'd you do it? Well, did it pretty well. How'd you do it? A lot of practice. How'd you do it? Go to hell. There's all these responses. One of my favorite is, actually, it's surgery. I had a secret pocket, a flesh pocket. I had it surgically implanted into my hand. And I go, watch, you're gonna see me be able to reach in just with my tips and I can drag a coin right out of the invisible pocket. Now I know that looks still pretty hard to believe, so look, I'll do it again. Watch. I just reach in and just pull a coin right out of the flesh pocket. I learned many years ago that the best jokes for me to do in a stand-up comedy set, or the best magic, or even if I'm babysitting some kids and I want to connect with the kids, the best stuff is the stuff that they already have in their heads. The stuff that's top of mind for them is going to be the best place to dig when it comes to trying to engage people, is I guess what I'm trying to say in my old weird way. Did he mention he's a babysitter? That's troubling. Having said all that, so here, this notion that people say, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? And it's great if you can offer an explanation for this. And this idea of a surgical pocket in your hand, most people are going to think are nuts, but there's going to be some where it's like, that kind of makes sense. And that's the kind of hook I love setting this up on. So now this uses a subtlety, use the finger palm, 2 coins, and a subtlety called the Ramsey subtlety. However, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need, because the Ramsey subtlety can be kind of angly, but you don't actually need the subtlety to still be able to have fun with this trick. I started with 1 coin in the right hand finger palm and the other in the left hand finger palm, okay? Now, someone asked, you know, how'd you do that last trick? Or maybe you already did a coin trick and you go to your pockets or something, you put some stuff away, and that's when you secretly get these 2 in finger palm. Now, when I turn my hand over, and I'm holding it just the right angle, you can see my palm, but you can't see the finger palmed coin. And this is something with experience you'll learn, because if people are seated, then of course you can tip it more. If they're standing, you have to be more careful about the angle on it, all right? And so this idea of, and you don't kind of say, look, I have an empty hand. In pointing, it's a great way of saying I've got this surgical, I've got this here. It's a great way of showing the hand empty without saying, look, my hand's empty, right? Because that's exactly when you're going to get burnt on something. So just very casually say I have his, and of course they think it's a joke, but they look down, they see the palm's empty, but they assume it's a joke. Then you just close the fingers, dig them in, and this illusion, they see a flash of silver and people start to gasp already. This idea of you just pulling the silver, the coin out of some pocket here looks so great, particularly after showing them apparently the empty palm. I mean, to them, the illusion is empty hand, and then there's a coin coming out of some pocket there. So that's very strong. So I produced the first coin. I'm now going to use David Roth's shuttle pass. I mean, house looks exactly, only 1 coin in that hand, only 1 coin in this hand that was just taken away. So here it's a switch. I'm just turning the hand, keeping it, and this is coming out, the coin on the fingertips. You make sure, what's key, the side of the pinky needs to contact the side of the right. That's the way to make sure there's no flash. If you do it a bit casual, but if you do just this, okay? And what I like to do is this, and then turn the coin over, sort of diffuse a bit of the tension of the switch. So, boom, you've done this once. Wonderful, okay? But the only thing that could be cooler is if you could now do it again. And again, the second time, you can use the Ramsey if you want. And you don't have to use the Ramsey, okay? Notice I could just have the coin's finger palm, say I've got a surgical pocket in my hand, give a squeeze, produce the coin. They're gonna think, oh, I guess he had that coin somehow held out in his hand to start with. Give a squeeze, the second coin, now they go, oh my God, how the hell did that just happen? Okay, so even without the Ramsey shows, the structure on this is still so strong. This whole idea of a secret pocket in your hand will still totally freak people out. Well, I hope you're satisfied. A whole bunch of you have been contacting me over the last few weeks saying, coin magic, we want more coin tricks. So there is a very cool, simple, basic coin trick. And do not sweat that whole Ramsey subtlety thing. It looks beautiful, you and like a one-on-one or you with just a couple of people, use that for sure. But if you're in a situation where everyone else is around, just the finger palms and the shuttle pass will be great. So coin magic, I hope you like it. I know something else you like. Ooh, he's smooth. Free prizes. That's right, free prizes. And as you guys know, the subscribers to this channel know, every week I give away a bunch of free prizes. So for free prizes, for the magic, and just for Jay, because you gotta love Jay. He's such a wonderful dwarf. Just for Jay, subscribe to the channel, okay? And I'll see you real soon with more crazy but very powerful magic.